What's up guys, it's Nate Doggy Dog 52 and I'm back again with another sneaker review. This time I've got an Air Jordan 6 to review, so I'll let you see the box. It's one of these boxes with the lid attached, which is pretty cool, one of these newer style retro boxes. When I say newer, it's probably been out for like 2 years. I'll let you see the box numbers and the size and everything. So what I have right here is the Air Jordan 6 Retro, black, infrared 23 black. Style code is 384664 and the colour code is 023. Again, they are as always in my US 13 UK 12. Here's my invoice from Nike.com. There we go, that's them right there. What's interesting about these sneakers is it's actually the first time I've ever doubled up on a pair of sneakers, so I do have 2 pairs of these. Again, I'm only going to review one, I don't need to review 2, so let me go ahead and do that. So I'll pop these ones back. So, Air Jordan 6 Retro Black Infrared, coming back with many aspects of its true original form. You've got that black sort of like tissue paper in there, as well as like more like the sort of plastic paper, as well as the regular white tissue to separate the shoes. So what we have right here, again as I said, Air Jordan 6 Retro Black Infrared, an awesome looking sneaker, one of my favourite sneakers, 100%, and obviously it was the first sneaker I've ever doubled up on, like I said. So I'll pop these off to the side real quick. Let me grab the left one. Okay, so sneaker originally released in 1991. This particular colourway Michael unveiled in the 1990-91 All-Star game, so in February 91, the black infrared colourway. So yeah, this was one of 5 original colourways of the Air Jordan 6. It was designed by Tinker Hatfield. It was loosely inspired by the Porsche, Michael's Porsche 911, so you do see some inspiration from that, including the wing on the back, and as well as some of the holes on the side to give you the vents. Another thing that's on here is like a 2-3, so it's like a 2 and then a 3, which is really cool, something a little bit different. As I said, one of 5 original colourways. This did retro quite a few times, but there are some differences. So in 91, as I said, it came out as black and infrared. Fast forward to 2000, it came back as black and deep infrared, so the colour was a little bit different. 2010, it came out as black and varsity red, and then it also released as a black and infrared, as well as the white infrared and an infrared pack where you got the 2 pairs of sneakers in there. And then 2014 was the year that the first year that we had a run of Jordan 6s, where it was the 23rd anniversary of the Air Jordan 6 model releasing, so we did see a whole host of colourways, most of which I did pick up, to be honest. So you had the first time retro for the Jordan 6 Sport Blue, which was a massive deal because it was the first time it had come out in 23 years, apart from its original launch in 91. You had some new colourways, including the cigar and the champagne. You also had the slam dunk ones, you had the Brazil pack for the World Cup as well. You had a whole host of different things, but these were the ones I was waiting on. These were the ones that I was waiting on. I could not wait for these to come out. So some of the things Michael did in this sneaker was he made it to his 7th straight All-Star game. As I said earlier, that was the game that he unveiled this sneaker I have in my hand right here. He won the NBA scoring title at 31.5 points average per game, including scoring 40 points or more on 11 occasions. He was first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense, and made it to his 7th All-Star game consecutively. He also, which is probably the most important thing, he won his first NBA championship in this sneaker. So that was probably the biggest deal about them. Now, you will notice some things about the Jordan 5 that are somewhat of a carryover, including the lace lock and also the translucent soles. But something that was different and something that Michael really pushed for was he really wanted this clean toe cap. So this was something that was a massive push from his side, not to have any stitching around the toe, just to have a clear toe cap. And that was something that he got in the Air Jordan 6. If you remember, most other models have like a midsole top line or a mudguard that come round, whereas the Air Jordan 6 doesn't have that. Looking at this in comparison to the 5, you can almost see the natural progression, going for a much more sleeker but also higher fitting shoe. You've also got the prominent placement of the Jumpman right there. This was all part of Tinker Hatfield's master plan to really get the Jumpman known and for it to become its own brand eventually, as it did. So it was the last sneaker that would feature Nike Air on the heel. Obviously on the retro ones you've got the Jumpman in Air, but this was the final sneaker to have that Nike Air on there. And it did feature the Jumpman in a prominent position, and it's also on the outsole of the sneaker. The reason for that is, again, it's looking to try and build that Jordan brand. He ended up winning his first championship in this, and it was something they were looking to continue. Again, if you're thinking about other sneakers in this era, the Nike Air Huarache, so that neoprene was a very popular thing. So you've got that neoprene coming up on the lace cover on the tongue. You've also got the neoprene that actually is part of the tongue, and then you've got this thick rubber with the two holes in there. So the rubber on the tongue with the two holes is not purely cosmetic, it's actually to help people get the sneaker on. Because it was a higher cut and a narrower shoe, Tinker realised that it was a little bit more difficult to get on than say a Jordan 3, 4 or 5, so he wanted to make it easy for the wearer. So Michael went to him and said that he wanted a pull tab, but he didn't want it to interfere with his Achilles. Hence this wing, which I think is one of my favourite things about the Jordan 6, because there's not many shoes that have a wing like this. They traditionally are made of some sort of textile and they sit here, but this actually really sort of encapsulates that inspiration from the Porsche 911, as I said earlier. So again, a very great sneaker. It was something that actually in Europe websites were going on meltdown to try and get these. Originally I was trying to get 2 pairs, like I said, and then I was just like, do you know what, if I can get one, I don't care, I just want one. And then I managed to get to checkout, and it kept erroring the website, so I would just keep going back and refreshing, and then after an hour and 5 minutes of trying, I finally checked out, and I could not believe I got 2 pairs. I was constantly checking my phone anytime it was vibrating in my pocket, to see if that was the dispatch email, to confirm that I was now going to own 2 pairs of the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared. So again, like I said, we're continuing that translucent sole from the Air Jordan 5 with some minor differences. You do continue with that visible air in the heel, and something that was brought back for the 2014 release that wasn't previously on some of the other retros was the 3M on around the ankle and towards the back part of the mid foot area. So you do have that infrared 23. Another thing about this colour as well is this is infrared 23. It's not the same colour as the original infrared, so it is a slightly different colour. The exact same colour that you would have seen on the white infrareds that launched back in February of 2014. So it is a little bit different, and again, this is something that Jordan Brand will do to make subtle differences between retros of specific years and the original and a retro release. Obviously out with not having Nike Air on the back being the biggest omission from that. Obviously they're not doing that anymore. But a great sneaker, and again, as you can see, these have not been touched, neither pair. I literally got these and popped them straight in because I knew I had to wait for a really nice summer's day, and I'll pull these out. So again, I'm going to just pull out the laces and let you guys take a look on the inside, just to see the little Jumpman that's on the sock liner. So something that I also like about the 6 is you get all these little inserts to really sort of maintain the shoe's shape when it's in storage. So something that's really cool and something that I quite like is you've got the all black sock liner, but on that insole you've actually got the infrared 23 with a black Jumpman. Something that I really like, and it really makes that colour pop inside. But that's enough about the sneaker from me. I'm going to pop them on feet and let you guys see how they look. So there we go guys, the Jordan 6 Black Infrared on feet. Let you see it from the left. From the front where I've got that one jean up, one jean down, and this is really to kind of try and emphasise that prominent placement of the Jumpman on top of the laces there. Other side, in the back. Okay guys, for anybody who checks out my video, they know what time it is now. It's now time for me to grab my phone and jump right into my shoutouts. As I said before, if you do want to be added to my shoutout list, just drop a comment or tweet me or comment on my Instagram pictures and let me know you'd like to be added to my shoutouts, and I'll get it done. So first and foremost, I've got Ike Bezel. He's the reason that I do these sneaker videos. He's the guy that told me to go ahead and give it a go. So I did, and here I am some 3-4 years later still doing videos for you guys. So again, shout outs to him. The Soul Brother over there in Detroit, shout outs to Jumpman Bostic. Hess Kicks up there in Oregon, shout outs to him. Nightwing 2303 and Kick Genius. These two guys are absolutely fantastic to watch. Doing their performance reviews. Kick Genius are great, and Nightwing's kind of been the king for many years, and Kick Genius are like the new generation, so it's great to watch them on their different reviews. Zaya X, that's Sugar Katie, and Just for Kicks 212, the sort of collective from Florida. Real Really 20, again, shout outs to him, he's always been tuning in for a while now. Street Gear NYC, the store over there in New York, shout outs to them. Nice Kicks, the store in Austin, Texas. Sneakerhead TV, Scoop 208, the guy who cops the most shoe I've ever seen in my life on YouTube. Mr. Fulmer Simpson, shout outs to him again, Florida connection. Yo Anti and Yo Anti Kicks, he's got two different channels, check them both out. T Blake, the home up there in Boston. Always Fresh Apparel, aka Jacob J. Keller, shout outs to him. Jacques Slade, shout outs to him, the homie up there in Virginia. Bullet RC, We Are The Trend. Ski TV, kicksonfire.com, kicksinthecity.com, Suicidal 1, Swag On, Haters Out, Sam Colt 12, TL Rick 72, Guns and Gloves, One Veracity, Optimus P517, Sticky 213, Blue Cheese, My Kicks Fly, Eddie Wynn, Jason Mark, the homie, the fam, the brother for life, Sir Eddie C, and someone who I've enjoyed checking out recently from Atlanta is Rich's Kicks. So that concludes my shoutouts, guys. If you want to add it to the list, as I've said at the beginning, just comment on the video and let me know you'd like to be added, or tweet me or comment on an Instagram picture. On that note, my Twitter handle is @NathanCare20. You're going to see it right here. That's also my Instagram name. If you want to use my hashtags, it's going to be #SneakerFanWorldwide, #NDD52 for me, NateDoggyDog52, and shout outs to the homie hashtag on #TBlake. All of them are going to appear on screen as I'm talking right now. And if you've enjoyed what you've seen in this video, then again, leave a comment, let me know, and leave a like also, and subscribe to the channel. So here we go, guys. I'll give you one final look at the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared 23 Black. Thanks for checking out my channel. If you've enjoyed it, then please do subscribe. I've got loads more content on the way, and until the next vid, I've been NateDoggyDog52. This is the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared. Peace.